Hamas published yesterday an 18-minute-long pre-recorded press conference in English about their side of the story. Okay, let's see it.
Eager to freedom and self-determination.
Okay, we're gonna watch it.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Press conference on Al-Aqsa flood operation. Over 75 years, our Palestinian people.
Somebody was saying that, by the way, somebody was saying that Hamas basically had all of these kids held hostage, which they do, and that they were making the kids say like anti-Israel stuff before they could drink water. The video that I saw, look, I won't deny that they do have those kids hostage, and they're clearly using them to intimidate and scare people and to, I guess, horrify Israel. But I looked at it, and the kid is just saying Bismillah. That's not an anti-Israel thing. It's just it basically it means in the name of Allah. So it's like saying thanks for like the water, basically. Are they on Rumble? Where is this? This is on Twitter, this video.
People have been eager to freedom and self-determination. This genuine right was obstructed by the Israeli occupation and the failure of the international community to stand by their obligation to implement the many UN resolutions that guaranteed the Palestinian national rights. Based on this, no one can deny the right of any people under the occupation to resist their occupiers by all available means, including armed resistance. Here in the Palestinian context, we are speaking about a 75-year-old occupation that neglected and ignored all political and legal means to settle the conflict, where the Israeli enemy continued their policy of denial of the Palestinian people's existence and their national rights. We have repeatedly warned during the past few months and years that the situation on the ground was not sustainable and that the explosion was about a matter of time. And we have warned repeatedly from the Israeli continued violations in Al-Aqsa Mosque and their attempt to change its status quo in an apparent plan to divide the Holy Mosque spatially and temporally. We have also warned from the state terrorism implemented by the fascist settlers across the occupied West Bank. We have warned
any means possible, like what? Killing children, or raping women. Okay.
The forceful expulsion of our people.
LOL, nice scarf, stupid. Oh my God, Dr. Zay is dunking on Hamas over here. Nice scarves. That green screen they have is a little too cringe, though. It is very cringe, yeah. They got somebody who's like a baby graphic designer to make this thing right up top, and then all of this at the bottom. I don't know, bro. I don't know what that's about, but
from Jerusalem. We have also warned from the system.
I mean, look at these dorks, really. Okay, that was actually somewhat. Let me just rewind and see what happened, because we just heard something from this ring of fire. Oh my God, yeah, that's another explosion in Gaza. Very unfortunate. Graphic design is my passion, inshallah. Oh my God.
Systematic crimes against our prisoners, including women and children, in Israeli jails. And lastly, we have warned from the Israeli siege imposed on Gaza for more than 17 years, which is a war crime that turned Gaza to the biggest open-air.
Legit, this is graphic design is my passion, inshallah vibes, 100%. Somebody clip it, like for real. That is so funny. Anyways.
Prison on earth where...
Wait, don't they already treat their women and children poorly? Yeah.
A whole generation has lost all kinds of hopes. But unfortunately, no one listened to these warnings. And the international community, especially the Western countries, continued to give Israel the cover at all levels to continue committing its crimes. Based on that, we confirm the following. First, Operation Al-Aqsa flood was a supremely defensive. Second, the decision to launch the military operation was entirely Palestinian. Third,
what?
The operation
The military operation was entirely Palestinian? What?
Targeted only Israeli military bases and compounds.
Stop crying, Dust, or you'll betray your brother? What does that mean?
That were suffocating the people of Gaza for more than 17 years. Fourth, we here would like to stress that there were clear instructions from the top commander of Al-Qassam brigades to avoid targeting civilians or killing them. And many released videos showed how Al-Qassam fighters were keen to avoid harming civilians.
Oh, were they? What about that family that was being held hostage where, like, one of the kids was already murdered by the hostage takers? And, like, the two kids are asking their parents, like, what happened to her? Is she coming back? The mother says, no, she's not coming back. The brother starts crying. Yeah, okay, I believe you 100%. Who knitted your scarves? Who does this? Did they get this knitted? How did they get that detail on there? Is it printed?
Fifth, as a result of...
They defended themselves from the music of those festivals? You know what? True. True.
The swift collapse of the Israeli military...
You know what this is? This is, from this point forward, this is a channel completely dedicated to dunking on Hamas and how pathetic they are. All right?
military bases and the surrender of the Israeli soldiers, chaos prevailed in the scene where civilians found themselves in the middle of the confrontations. Sixth, as for the reaction of the Western countries towards our defensive act and the Israeli criminal response, we condemn the unethical bias.
Sidewalk Chalk says, they're bald as though. They are bald as They're bald as They got graphic design is my passion, inshallah vibes. They're wearing dorky scarves. They're talking about the West being like this bad influence and not paying attention to their plight. But they're wearing suits? It seems like they're wearing Western attire here, right? They're wearing Western attire. If they're part of like a more pure, like purist form of Islam, if they're like Salafis, or if they're influenced by that, and they truly are about I guess being good men or whatever according to the Quran, which I highly doubt. Why the f is one of them fat? That's indulgence. You've indulged too much. You're not allowed to be fat and be a Islamic fundamentalist purist, okay? Testy says you want them wearing robes and sandals. That's racist. Look, all I'm saying, you know, maybe stick to your traditional attire. You think the West is, you know, so bad. So, you think the West is bad, but you're wearing Western clothing. Also, one of you is fat as you're both balding, and how the are you gonna be fat and you know, following some fundamentalist form of Islam? You're also not allowed to kill civilians, so I think fashion is low on the list. Look, this is about dunking on them. This is about dunking on them, and by any means necessary. We already know they're, you know, scumbags, okay? Fat and yes, I am fat phobic against fat pieces like that guy, okay? They do cultural appropriation. We need some kind of the woke people to stop them. Hey, I'm fat and bald. Maybe if I wear a scarf, people won't notice. You know, okay, never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. They don't look like cowboys to me. They certainly don't. They certainly don't. This is all about dunking on them, okay? You got it for them, let them have it, all right? Why the f do they have 4 microphones? They released a pre-recorded press conference. You don't need 4 microphones for your pre-recorded press conference. You don't need it. What do you need 4 microphones for? What's the podium for even?
By the Western.
Also, what's the second guy for? He ain't said true.
Governments, mainly the US, where they were only seeking to demonize the Palestinian people and their struggle for freedom and dignity. Seventh, We clearly condemn the reports we have received that certain Western countries are dispatching military support to the Israeli occupation. Those countries are taking part in the Israeli aggression and killing of our people instead of seeking a resolution or contributing to ending the longest ever occupation in modern history. Eighth, for the captives and prisoners held by the resistance, we confirm here and make it clear we are fully committed to treat them in accordance with our religious values and the rules of international humanitarian law. But in the
He's the hype man, I guess. What's those notes? He's reading off of a paper, probably. One is the good cop and one is the bad cop. I think they're both bad cops, YD4. I think they're both bad cops. Sorry to say. Yeah. I love me some bacon, so good. I think I might have some when I wake up tomorrow. Face stubble boy. Showing off the blue Yeti mics. I don't think those are blue Yetis, but they certainly don't need 4 of them. Adam and Tellier. I don't know what that's in reference to.
At the same time, we are really worried that at the...
Now I just want to see the silent one pull a card out or some shit. Oh, you think it's gonna be like those, like 14-year-old girls who, like, make the YouTube videos with the dramatic music, dramatic sad music, and then they've got, like, the cards they're holding up, and they, like, keep, like, flipping them to the next one as the music goes, and then the last one is, I can't take it anymore.
That as the Israeli aggression is everywhere in Gaza, they
I
might
so wish that were true. Oh my God.
be the victims to the Israeli army bombardment like our people. We all know that Israel military allows Israeli army to target captives and their captors.
Maybe he waits for starting a TikTok dance? Dude, he's so ready for the TikTok dance. This dude's gonna finish speaking and then he's gonna break out into the TikTok dance. He's gonna do the Fortnite dance.
Even if it leads to kill them, which is named the Hannibal Doctrine. Ninth, we also confirm that the file of prisoners and captures will not be open as long as the...
Sidewalk Chalk says, the paper is actually just there to hide his boner. I used to do that in middle school all the time. This ain't my first rodeo. Bro, come on. Oh my God.
Israeli aggression on Gaza continues. 10th, on the Israeli allegations of killing civilians and beheading of babies, which were unethically and unprofessionally adopted by many Western media outlets. This is completely shame that these media outlets follow such lies and Israeli propaganda without making simple efforts to check the reality of these allegations. We firmly deny these allegations, and as we reject this media bias, we call on the media agencies to abide by the Journalism Code of Ethics.
Journalism Code of Ethics. These guys are lecturing the media on Journalism Code of Ethics when we just saw what happened in Israel. Okay. All right. Look, the Palestinian people, you know, they deserve better than this, honestly. These motherfuckers murdered people and they're calling on journalists to follow the Journalist Code of Ethics. Okay. All right. Ash in the chat says that guy hasn't had an erection since the Bush administration. Let's be real. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, then what's he holding the paper for? Oh my God, I'm living for this. I'm just noticing the left guy's hairline. What am I looking at? Let's take a closer look, honestly. Let's take a look. What is the hairline? What is that? His hairline looks like Florida? What? Can we make it bigger? Look at his hair. Look at his hairline. Sock puppet. What is that? What is that? You can see the fucking shine off his fucking head. Oh my God. Look at his head. He went to the barber. He went to the barber and he was like, Salam alaikum, brother. Please fuck my shit up. And this guy just got the front half bald. Salam alaikum, brother. Please fuck my shit up. Please. Someone is doing a shadow monster on his bald. What's going on with this guy here? You know, the face he's making actually does look like he's like hiding a boner. It does look like he's hiding a boner. Just look at his face, bro. He absolutely is hiding an erection. I don't know what the erection is for. I don't know how it came to be, but he's 100% hiding one. Oh my god. He's holding his papers like that, and then he's so concentrated. He is so concentrated. What the fuck? Standing straight up, but low cock confidence. True! Standing straight up, but low cock confidence. You think he's checking the other dude's ass out? Oh my god. Oh my god, that might be a revelation. Wait, let's take a look. Let's zoom it out a little bit. You think he's looking at his ass? Or you think he's looking at his cock? Because I see the eyes going down this way. That bro is bored in math class right now, thinking about titties. Maybe. He's still got that, though. He's looking down. Maybe, you know, who knows what's going on behind this podium, you know? Maybe this dude's dick is, like, just straight sticking out of his pants. Who knows? He's looking at how none of the mics are connected to anything. No, they're connected. They're just hidden. See? They've got... Which is really fucking weird, let me tell you. What is really fucking weird is they've clearly got an clearly got an audio-visual engineer here, because the wires are going here. Look at how they're, like, curled up here. They've done it very neatly so that they don't see it. You know what Hamas was like? They were like, of all the things we need to spend money on, we gotta make sure we get a really good audio-visual engineer in here to hide the cables. Welcome to Hamas Studio. Oh my god. It's inside a hospital, guaranteed. Fuck. Somebody said this dude is happy that, like, half the population is under the age of, what, 14? Certainly a possibility. Fucked up, no. Their scarves are opposite. It's a deepfake confirmed? No way. Really? Oh shit. Their scarves are opposite. The designs are mirrored. Oh, so the scarves don't even have it. The scarves don't even have... Oh, okay, I mean, JK, maybe they are two-sided. Maybe. Maybe they have them on different sides or whatever. I still think that they're fucking lame-ass scarves, though. Fucking, you know, you guys don't want any Western influence or whatever, or Western whatever, but yet here you are wearing Western clothing. Just saying. 11th,
in connection to this bias, we totally reject the racist speech by U.S. President Joe Biden, who adopted crystal clear lies against our resistance and who blindly followed the Israeli allegations and propaganda that were refuted even by many U.S. media.
Uh-oh. They called Joe Biden a racist. Cody, thank you for the $2. Thank you. Enjoy this pair of cocks and Saint Dark Brandon. Yes, please follow and sub. Okay, for real? They just called Biden a racist. And wow, okay. If Biden is racist, what is Trump? I don't know.
Finally, I conclude as saying again that the Palestinian people have full right to fight back until ending the Israeli occupation, where we will continue to do so until reclaiming our national goals and rights. We call upon the governments and peoples all over the world to help us against such brutal and fascist occupation. We call on all the free people around the world.
Listen here, Jack. It's Jover. Didn't they say what Biden said was racist? Well, they said we reject the racist rhetoric from Joe Biden. That's been refuted by multiple media organizations. Okay, all right. Let's see.
Shoulder their moral responsibilities towards the Palestinian just cause, and also we urge the international community to take immediate actions toward ending this Israeli aggression and to ensure reopening of the crossing in order to allow the entry of all basics and humanitarian materials into the Gaza Strip. Thank you very much.
It is no doubt.
Yeah, I feel like saying they said he was racist is misreading it. Dan Bear. This is literally Hamas. This is literally Hamas. well, technically, they didn't say he was racist. They said his rhetoric was racist. Okay. All right. Fine. Fine. If you want to do it, look, good faith with Hamas. Okay. I mean, if that's what you want to do. Okay. So, wow. Okay.
What the Israeli occupation is implementing is a scorched earth policy. In their aggression on Gaza, thousands of civilians are being killed under the rubble and their rubble of their homes. In brief, they are destroying everything. Gaza is being wiped out by the fascist and the indiscriminate Israeli bombing.
Whoa, they called Israeli fascist.
If we describe the situation in Gaza, it could be said in one word: it is a genocide. There is no safe area for the people in Gaza to seek refuge or shelter. Every area and every building is under possible attack. Everyone is targeted and vulnerable to Israel killing, including women, children, elderly, and even disabled people and people with special needs. For this difficult days in Gaza, the brutal Israeli aggression against Gaza Strip continues with all brutality and intend to commit as more crimes and massacres as they can. They are targeting residential neighborhood. They are destroying homes without giving any warning or chance for the inhabitants to leave. Not to mention the illegal and unethical closure of Gaza crossing and cutting all vital services, including water, electricity, fuel, the supply of medicines and food, as clearly stated by the Israeli leaders. The Israeli leaders are giving clear instruction to their army to carry out a genocide to more than 2 million citizens in Gaza Strip. We are facing unprecedented crimes in the modern history. They have exceeded all books.
Okay, the papers were real, I guess. Oh yeah, look at him. He is gripping those papers for dear life, like for real, for real. Yeah, I guess they were real. Yeah, it wasn't to hide his boner. When did they switch places? What the fuck? Okay, let me
urge the international community to take immediate actions toward ending this Israeli aggression and to ensure reopening of the crossing in order to allow the entry of all basics and humanitarian materials into the Gaza Strip. Thank you very much.
Okay.
It is no doubt that what the Israeli occupation is implementing is a scorched earth policy.
I guess, yeah, they switched. I didn't even notice that. We still see this dude's fucking noggin. And, okay, this dude's hairline is... His hairline is fucked too. Look at his hairline. Bro. What? Look at his hairline. He, like, I don't know. Is this a piece of... Is this... what is going on? It's a head beard? It's a thing? A forehead beard? Good hair is reserved for good people.
In their aggression on Gaza, thousands of civilians...
Bro, the wrinkles in his forehead look like a butt crack. They look like a butt crack.
...are being killed under
this man got dented in a crash.
And their
He's literally got a butt on his forehead.
In brief, they are destroying everything. Gaza is being wiped out by the fascist and the indiscriminate Israeli bombing. If we describe the situation in Gaza, it could be said in one word: it is a genocide. There is no safe area for the people in Gaza to seek refuge or shelter. Every area and every building is under attack. Everyone is targeted and vulnerable to Israel killing, including women, children, elderly, and even disabled people and people with special needs. For this difficult days in Gaza, the brutal Israeli aggression against Gaza Strip continues with all brutality and intend to commit as more crimes and massacres as they can. They are targeting residential neighborhood. They are destroying homes without giving any warning or chance for the inhabitants to leave. Not to mention the illegal and unethical closure of Gaza crossing and cutting all vital services, including water, electricity, fuel, the supply of medicines and food, as clearly stated by the Israeli leaders. The Israeli leaders are giving clear instructions.
I'm sorry, no flash with that one. I should probably mute that. Very sad with what's going on in Gaza. Anyways, back to dunking on these two fucking idiots.
To their army to carry out a genocide to more than 2 million citizens in Gaza Strip. We are facing unprecedented.
Okay, here's a couple of things. They did give a warning. You guys like to use people as human sacrifices, so of course you put out a counter warning to people to not leave. So I don't know what to say.
Crimes in the modern history.
Why is this man talking about illegal attack when they bombed the Holy Land on fucking Jewish holiday? Yeah.
Have exceeded all books of atrocious crimes, and they have torn up all the humanitarian and
So are these guys like official Hamas people? Yes, they are.
international law and conventions. I just
Hey, Nina, thank you for the raid. Everybody, welcome to the stream. I'm Stardust. We are right now watching this pre-recorded press release that Hamas put out. These dudes got the most fucked up eyebrows I have ever seen in my life. They have got to have the most fucked up eyebrows I have ever seen in my life. Look at them. Look, why are your eyebrows like this? Hello? And why do you have the exact same eyebrows? This is very strange. Do you go to the same, like... What the fuck? Why are their eyebrows like this? They look like cartoon characters. They're trying to emulate Western swagger so hard. They are. They're trying to emulate Western swagger, but they look like Disney cartoon villains, really. So...
I want to talk about the murders and wounded people. According to the official reports either issued by the government in Gaza or international organization, according to the latest statistics from the Ministry of Health in Gaza, the death...
They're not even in Gaza, I bet, probably living the good life in Qatar or Beirut. I think they're probably in Iran, honestly.
Toll has rising to more than 1,350, and this number is increasing from moment to moment, including 260 children and 230 women, in addition to near...
Leader TV says, I sympathize with the people of Gaza, but this fucking moron is the start of all this. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. These dudes are the most fucking pathetic, amoral people possible, okay? Pathetic, amoral, and honestly, again, they complain about the West, and the West, taking, Israel's side, and, these are supposed to be fundamentalist Muslims. You're wearing Western clothing, okay? You're wearing Western clothing. And you're wearing scarves over your suits.
Nearly 6,000 or 7,000 wounded people as a result of the continued Israeli raids across Gaza. The occupation crimes against our Palestinian families led to kill entire families. The number of the families is more than now 25 or 27 families who are deleted from the civil records in Gaza, and all members of each family were killed together without giving them a chance to leave their homes. And I think some families, they have about 15 or 13 or 20 persons in the same building. Regarding to this catastrophe in Gaza, according to the United Nations reports, the Israeli raids have caused a displacement of nearly about 300,000 people who are displaced from their homes to the schools or refugee or shelter centers in Gaza Strip. And the number is increasing because of the brutally attack on Gaza Strip everywhere. Regarding the demolishing homes, the Civil Defense Department crews are incapable of dealing with a huge amount of distress calls by people under the rubble of their destroyed homes. Large number of citizens are still under the rubble and their rubble of their homes in several areas across Gaza. But the rescue team are unable to pull them out as the Israeli aggression continues. Moreover, it is important to mention that the civil defense rescue teams lack equipment to pull out the people trapped under the rubble. As for the destroyed houses and buildings, whether completely or partial, we cannot determine it exactly at the moment because it increases every minute and every second. But I can say that more than 20,000 homes were destroyed in Gaza. The vast majority of homes were destroyed without warning, leading to wiping out entire families as mentioned above. Here we also do not forget to say that the Israeli war plans are systematically targeting the public facilities across Gaza, including the universities and also hospitals, health centers, mosques, and everything moving in Gaza. Regarding the health situation and the medical staff, the occupation forces target medical personnel and target their ambulances, preventing them from rescuing from their action in Gaza or providing assistance to citizens who request the assistance. The latest figure to indicate that 6 health personnel have been killed while on duty where their ambulances were directly hit by the Israeli occupation forces. Our hospitals have declared that they have run out of bed capacity, and the injured people are being treated while on the floor. There is several shortage, about 44% of medicine and 32% of medical equipments and 60% of laboratory supplies. Now the situation in hospitals are very catastrophic because of the lack of electricity, lack of many things. So the situation is very difficult for the staff, for the medical team to provide services. Regarding this new crime in Gaza, regarding the journalist, I'm so sorry to say that the number of the murders Palestinian journalists rose to 8 since the start of the Israeli aggression on Gaza Strip. Several press buildings and offices were also bombed by or targeted by the Israeli occupation forces. Regarding the main services in Gaza, the Israeli occupation government continue to threaten to strike any trucks or cars transporting humanitarian aid and supply to Gaza Strip, and has so far rejected all international calls and appeals to allow its entry. So-called Israeli Defense Ministers Yoav Gallant decided on last Monday to impose complete siege on Gaza, saying no electricity, no food, no water, no fuel. This is a clear statement that goes against all international and humanitarian laws and even beyond the basic level of human ethics. Most of Gaza Strip currently live in complete darkness as a result of the power cut, which also leads to the interruption of the water supply. The United Nations, and this is a new crime also committed by the Israeli occupation forces regarding the diplomatic and the United Nations staff. The United Nations staff were not too far from the Israeli aggression, so so far 11 UN workers from the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for the Palestinian refugees, which is called UNRWA, have been killed in the ongoing strike on the Gaza Strip since last Saturday, some of which were killed with their families. In all, Gaza is experiencing an unprecedented humanitarian catastrophe that require the immediate action from the international community, from different countries, because I said that situation in Gaza is like a big prison. Situation is very hard, very difficult. We ask all the international community, governments, organization to move and to give more attention to our people there, because the death is in every moment, destruction in every moment. So we send this appeal, this call for all people all over the world to give help and support to our people in Gaza Strip. Thank you.
Okay. Well, that was a waste of time. Okay.